move on to the next hot soup, comment, let us know if you agree with what Hilda and I are saying or what Dr. J and Ole are saying today. All right, next hot soup though is, can a broke woman be with a rich guy? We want to be even here. We don't want to have the scale tip. So listen very carefully. Can a broke woman be with a wealthy guy? And can a broke man be with a wealthy woman? So your answers, if you're gonna say yes to one, you better say yes to the other one.
No, you cannot dictate the rules. Just
okay, I'm just saying. So what's your answer? So that you just gave it away. We know what your answer is.
Exactly, I did.
What is your answer, Ole?
For sure, a broke woman can date a rich guy. Like that's been the norm, like for years and years, right? But can a rich woman date a broke guy? I'm kind of like on the fence on that. I'm gonna let you guys solve it on the soup, and I'll wait and see.
That means you want to say no, and you want to be politically correct. That's why you're waiting. Anyways, Dr. J, what's your answer?
Can a rich man date a broke woman? Absolutely yes. Okay. Because they're supposed to be naturally the protector, the breadwinner, the one that provides for the family. Now, can a rich woman date a broke guy? It depends. If you, listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. If the broke guy comes after the woman just because they know they're rich, absolutely not.
Okay.
Because it's not going to work.
Still waiting for the ending here.
It's not going to work. They're going to have issues. Now, if there's a little bit of a balance of maybe the wealth, it's not that much of a difference. If the woman has a little bit more than the man, it's like this, I would say yes. But if it's like this, I would say no.
But why is that?
Okay. Personally, I think it could work both ways. A broke guy can date a rich woman, and also a broke woman can date a rich man. The key is not about where you are when you start dating. To me, I think the key is if you remain broke while in the relationship. You have to be going somewhere, and if you're improving, then...
Thank you, Hilda. Hilda said, don't remain broke.
So basically, Hilda just told you.
Hilda, that's why I say if it's like this, like the balance is like this, it's absolutely
over
not.
here.
Because if you're dating, maybe if you're very young, like teenagers or even 20s, but if you're around my age and you're down here, there would not be like any stepping up.
So our vetting process just got smaller, Ole. You know that, right? So there's going to be a lot of people that are dropping out on this vetting, on this application, right? So you just made our job easier. Thank you, Dr. J. But Hilda, why did you say you cannot remain broke, but the woman can remain broke? I mean, I don't understand you ladies here. That's like double standard. You all are not fair.
No, I don't think anyone should remain where they are when they started. If you are broke now, it might be attributed to your situation, circumstances. But if you remain broke in the course of time, then something is definitely wrong.
What about the woman? Can the woman remain broke?
Both ways. The woman shouldn't remain broke. No one should remain where they are. No.
So Hilda, if I were to marry someone that's really broke, okay, and then 10 years down the line they're still broke, I should divorce them?
You shouldn't go into marriage when they're still broke like that. You should be able to see progression.
So I can date a broke person but not marry a broke person?
But not marry them. They have to have aspirations. I think that's what Hilda is saying, right?
That's
they have
exactly
to have
right.
goals to get somewhere.
Okay, so for me though, it's tricky because my thing is this: if we're saying that a rich guy should be able to go with a broke woman, if we are always saying independent, and like level and balance, want to level this society up, so we should also allow a rich woman to be with a broke guy, a guy, you know, and especially when the rich woman sees potentials that, okay, this guy, I could nurture him, I can help. But then the problem is going to come later. So my thing is, what if you help him to come up and he leaves you for somebody else too? That's
what you get for like. I think it depends also on the age, right? So if you're talking about like Jay said, maybe college students or whatnot, right? That can work. But if you're talking about like somebody that's like in the middle age, like it's like, okay, what were you doing when I was striving to be where I am? Like, what were you doing? Like, where you just, and it depends on the circumstance, where you just like, I don't know, just dreaming in life and not really putting the work, or is it just because of circumstances? That's why you're at this point. So if it's because of circumstances that led the man to be in that stage, that's completely different.
If it's a woman, you wouldn't use the same argument. You wouldn't even wonder if it's circumstances or not. See, this life, man, you see guys that are watching brothers, these ladies are not fair, because she wouldn't use the same argument for a woman. If a guy is rich and wants this broke woman, it's not like, oh, were you broke because of circumstances, or were you broke because you just wanted to be a beauty queen? Were you broke because you just wanted to be... Right? Well, yeah, but that's not fair though.
It is fair. That does not make sense. But if you're trying to use that same terminology for a woman, because historically, right, and you are actually just conflicting yourself, because you just said in the last hot soup. No, hold on. In the last hot soup, you just told us that usually a lady should not be asking a man out, right? Because you're saying like, oh, like they could see, blah blah blah. So it's the same thing. There's like some cultural norms that you can just remove. That's what it is. Usually a woman is taken care of by a man, and so it's natural, even if the guy is rich and the woman is rich.
But you know, Ole, the problem I have with this is the same women that would say this are the same women that say, oh, we want to be independent women, you know, that's what I usually have the problem with.
No, I think when women say independent, they're not saying they don't want somebody to take care of them.
Like Ole said, when we say independent, it doesn't mean that we don't want to be cared for. Okay. And most of the time, it's not that we don't mind dating someone that has less than. It's just the fact that the man's ego will come into play and create a whole bunch of problem when you guys are married, because everything that you do, oh, you think you're rich. Oh, you think you have this. That's why you're behaving like that. That's the problem. Not because we don't.
So if he doesn't do it, you fine?
Most likely they will. If they tell you they will not do it, it's not true. They are going to do it. If they tell you they're perfectly fine with a woman that is independent, that can take care of them, that has all this money, and it's not a problem in the beginning, that's just because they are engulfed with love. But as the honeymoon goes away and they come back to reality, they're going to have a problem at some point. Okay, whether we like it or not, that's just the man's ego. So you might as well just nip it in the butt and deal with it from the get-go. And if you're young, obviously, like Hilda said, but if you're at my age, dude, please do not come back with your loans and your credit card issues and all of this stuff and want me to
low credit scores,
bankruptcy.
All right, thank you.
I can be all broke by myself. I do not need help doing that.
So personally,
we just went like down by this.
We'll get her out of there.
I don't think being broke should be or is a life sentence in itself. It doesn't necessarily mean that the woman should, in the case of where the man is broke and the woman is rich, that the woman should be the one to invest in the man. It doesn't necessarily mean that. I think that's what the dating time frame is for. That time you use to watch your partner and see if they are able to build themselves out of nothing that they have right now. You don't necessarily have to invest financially. You could invest time, advice, encouragement,
emotional. But yeah, feel that. Don't listen to Dr. J. Remember Stella got her groove back.
Oh yeah.
Okay. On that note, that's where I will wrap it. Stella got her groove back. Okay, so, and we wouldn't be mad at you if you did that. So, hey, the application is still open. Hopefully you all enjoyed these 2 hot soups that we had for you guys. And of course, hopefully you guys enjoyed the conversation we had on marriage and finances with Hilda and the amazing Sarah. And of course, my 2 lovely sisters. and we will wrap this up, and we will see you next time on the Sister Show right here on the platform. The same time, we have a date every Saturday. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Hilda, so much. We truly appreciate
Thank you, Hilda. We love you.
Thank you,
You're the
sister.
best.
Jay.
Dr. J went on a date.
All right, so we're on the last one.
You can look at
Very
that.
good note.
I'm going to find us. Can a
No. You said it opposite. You said can a broke guy.
Oh, can a broke guy? No. Can a rich woman? Can a rich man date a broke woman? Absolutely yes.
Thank you so much. You are so brilliant.
Well, it was so much fun, you guys. Thank you for making it fun.
And
was there a lot of difference in the two cultures? I think there's a lot of similarities, that more than we think we.
More than we thought, at least.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'll see you later. Okay.
Hilda, you've been a lifesaver, literally. Okay.
I know, we're like abusing
this.
this.
Louisa's sister, one of the girls we work with, Jay.
Oh, okay. She's good. Louisa is very good.
Yeah, she's good. Thank you
great.
so much. Get some breaks.
She's
Thank
very
you so
dedicated
much, huh?
and she's very sweet. She has a
Yeah,
lot of.
she's good. She knows her stuff.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Hilda.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. God bless you. We'll talk later. If you have any other opinion that you think Hilda isn't correct, what she just said, we do all of this to be us. We do all of the learning and blah, blah, blah. So the least you can do as a guy is DM Dr. J and ask her out. Be bold. Don't be scared. All right, we're going to move on to the next. Hey, I'm kidding that. Don't go to her DM there. She's very serious, huh?
We love you.
Thank you,
You're the
sisters.
best.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms to stay connected.
When they all hate, I love my people. When the rain starts, I'm umbrella for my people. Dilikando kona kei roti for your people. Stay loyal to your people. My people are you people. Don't lie to the people. Speak the truth to your people. Ni pareta ka lead. Wata pareka far for these people. Working on these people. Bank to bank conference. Only meeting Bambalu. Hani Simon Fenya from you people. What happened to these people? Ain't there funds to these people? Organization all ka collect on behalf. Mukanga rock days for my people. So taste for my people. The system, if the system ain't there for my people, political people, NGO people, people for the interest of the people, with people, stop using people, vehicle, I don't park feeding off, too much violence for my people, Doku, TJ for my people, instead of Doku, create or they build more jails for my people, it ain't fair to the people, Option TJ for my people, when it's said and done, survival of the fittest for my people.
My people, black people, my people, African people, my people, black people, my people, African people.
Hungry people, no freedom for local people, Subukul people. Mukabala far for Fuari people. Nundol malab Jamala, just domota with our people. Connection slow, but internet will be setting for my people. Who cares for the people? Hear the skins of my people. Muskonomal be faka label to the like they not people, you people. Upon you, who are these people? I'm tired of holding it back, getting sick of you people. Voice of the people representing all the people. Don't you get tired of tiredness? Be tired of you people. System of the people for the people by the people. But think I got like a sequel. They put guns on my people. Right with range on my people. There's a strength for my people. Back to slavery days. They putting chains on my people. Your chain for change. Together we can make a change. We are looking for change, not pocket change, my people. Ninga jubero kenu. I see my people for my people. Now I look around, I see my people against my people.
My people, black people.